Greetings, this is Chef Saki and we are doing a St. Patrick's Day board. But it doesn't have to be necessarily even for St. Patrick's Day. It could be for any time. It's wonderful for teens and for a very quick put together of when you have companies coming. But one of the first things that we're going to do is to make the shape of a shamrock. And I have cut out these little hearts. There are 3 of them. I am using half pieces of olives, and this will be our border. So here we go. So our first heart, the first part of our petal, we're going to put in asparagus that has just been blanched a tiny bit, and that softens it up a little bit so it's more edible. And we're adding here sugar snap peas, and they also can be blanched quickly, or you can just serve them as they are. So we have asparagus, and then we have next the blanched sugar peas, and they actually could be, you could put other things in it. You could put lima beans, you could put peas in there. Use your imagination. But here we were trying to keep everything green and looking like a petal. For our third petal, we once again are framing, and then we're putting in small pieces of cucumber. And we cut them very thin and add them one upon the other. Now to make the stem, we're continuing with our slices of olives. And so we're just taking it down this board. And by the way, this kind of board I've always hated for caterings because they're so ugly. They're black plastic. And you'll see what I'm going to do in a few minutes to kind of diminish the look of the board so you don't even pay attention to it. I am next taking baby collard greens from my little mini garden, and I'm putting them around the edge of the board so that it hides the rim. Here we're using store-bought carrots. These carrots actually have been roasted for just a couple of minutes in the oven, but you can have them perfectly raw too. Next, we're putting down different kinds of cheese slices. Next, we're putting in small florets of broccoli. I like to blanch these first, just very, very quickly. Plunge them into cold water so the green chlorophyll color is retained. So this is filling in our background. We have several different kinds of sauces, and one in the very, very middle of the shamrock is a pesto. One is a ranch dressing, one is a blue cheese dressing, and one is a spinach dip. Oh, these are delicious. They are baby baked potatoes that are roasted in the oven with a little olive oil and salt and pepper. Very simple to do, and they remain crunchy. Now I'm adding in some crackers. I happen to like these a lot. They're actually gluten-free, and they're called rice crackers, and they come in several different flavors. Also wonderful for dipping. I always like to decorate my food with fresh herbs, and from my garden I took out a little thyme and rosemary. So it just makes it a little bit more special than usual. This is a St. Patrick's Day presentation that is enough for 4 friends to munch on